Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about different print-on-demand themes, and today will be my weekly video about design ideas, design trends. For this video I use Merge by Amazon tools to find some niches, and of course don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can find new videos that will be coming in near future. And of course in this kind of videos I find some trending design ideas and also some evergreen design ideas too that can bring you sales any time of the year. As always, I say that you need to upload different designs not only on Merge by Amazon or other print-on-demand platform, but you should upload your works on different platforms to maximize your profit from this kind of business. Okay, let's go to the first design idea, and it will be for a search phrase OSIP. It's a girls trip short. And this is a funny design idea as it hasn't very high competition. We can find 100 plus results right now for this search phrase, but I think that there are a lot of possibilities for sales for this design. As we can see from search results, there are some different variations for this phrase, and it can be with some woman illustrations, black woman illustrations with wine, or just a simple illustration with wine glass only. And we can also find here Friends series kind of a design, but I don't like to make these variations because I don't think that they are too safe in way of intellectual property. Yes, a lot of artists like to create some designs using French stylization, and of course you can even have good sales with this kind of designs, but I don't think that it's a really good idea, and your account can simply be blocked for this intellectual property infringements. So as for me, it's better to create some more safe design. It can be of course with a wine glass, and maybe you can also make an illustration with some woman characters, but it's not needed, because usually when you create something with characters, they will be more selective, and not any of your potential customers will be interested in this kind of design if you have some characters on it. So as for me, of course you can make some variations with bodies, with characters, but I think that the good idea will be to make some variants and illustrations with only wine glass, because it's a funny drinking design. As for me, this niche works really good, because you can have a lot of stable sales, and as one of variants you can also add 2022 year, and it will make your design more trending, and of course it will look a little bit better in this year, but you will need to remake it for next year, so it will need some of your attention in future too. Yes, of course you can find some good examples in search results, which can give you an inspiration what you can illustrate on your design. For example, you can add some woman symbols like this foot, or also you can add lipstick or something like that for this design idea, but the main idea is quite simple and straightforward. So as for me, it's a nice design which you can make right now and wait for some sales. Okay, let's go to the next design idea, and it is for search phrase I had pulling out short. It's a phrase for camping lovers, and it's also a funny design with not really big competition. Almost 200 results for this search phrase are available right now. And of course, if you have some camping oriented designs, you can remake them for this search phrase, but you can also make a new variation too, especially because it is connected with this part of a camping van, a camping trailer, so it's a part of a joke. And as for me, now is a good time for creation of some camping outdoor adventure designs. Yes, it's already half of summer past, but you still have some time to get some sales for these designs. But anyway, you can have some sales even in winter, because it's a kind of an evergreen niche, but with higher sales volume in summer, of course, because of the weather. And what you can consider to illustrate is, of course, some vintage style illustration. It can be made from a font or from this vintage sun that can be added on your artwork, or of course you can make something more modern, maybe some minimalistic variant, like here. To be honest, for camping niche, you can illustrate almost in any stylization that is available, and it can bring you some sales for sure. Good niche with nice potential, and it is of course an evergreen design idea that should bring you sales for years and years in the future. Okay, let's go to the next design idea, and it is for a phrase: a woman's body is her own business assured. And it is connected with abortion rights. It is very trending right now because of some legislation changes in America, and I think that now is a very good time to get your sales for this design. But I want to inspire you to search for other phrases for this niche too, because it's not the only phrase that is available that has good search volume right now, but you can also find other different phrases for this theme, and as for me, it should have good sales for a long time, because this legislation, it was changed only a couple weeks ago, so I think that it will be a lot of protest against it in near future, and if you will create a good illustration, you can definitely have your amount of sales for it. As for me, this protest niche and also feminist niche works really good. You can create some simple text illustrations or some very simple symbols on it, like a fist or maybe a woman sign, or something like a flower like here, and it can look really good in different variations, and also especially in summer you can have a really big amount of sales when it is a Pride month too, and some protest too. So of course it's an evergreen niche that have sales in any time of year, but with higher search volume and sales volume in summer. And as for this search phrase and this sub niche with this abortion law, you should definitely make your illustration faster, because now it's not too competitive, and the amount of searches is the highest as it can be for this niche. So it's really good time to create a nice illustrations for your merch portfolio. Okay, let's go to the next design idea, and it will be about elections. Yes, of course, it's quite a long time till 2024, and it is more a keyword with potential, with high potential, but some search volume is available right now. It's a pro-Republican design idea for a search phrase: mint tweets and cheap gas 2024. And of course, in this phrase you can't find any Trump mentions, but anyone who knows something about American politics understands that it's about Donald Trump, because he usually made a lot of mean tweets, but with him it also was a cheap gas, and now with Biden it's not. So it's a pro-Trump design idea with almost 300 designs right now, and you can have some sales right now already. But if Trump will go for presidency for 2024, the search volume for this design idea will be even higher, and you can have a lot of sales for designs with this phrase in future, if all will be good for you. And what I like in this design more than in other political designs, because usually they are not too safe, because you need to illustrate something or to mention someone, and in this design you don't have any straight mentions. You shouldn't only make designs like here with this Trump illustration, because it will not be safe for sure. But from other side, it's quite a good design idea, and of course you should make an illustration in election stylization or in America stylization. It can be some American flag like here, but simply without Donald Trump's face, or it can be made like here, like it's a election camp, and in this stylization it looks quite good too. You should definitely use some blue, white and red colors, but you can also make simple black or simple white designs, and they could look really good too. As for me, I think that this design idea is really nice. I like political designs for their sales and for their volumes, but usually I dislike them for safety reasons, and with this design you can be not worried about safe reasons, because as for me it's quite good, and you can make it in your way in different stylizations. Of course, I mentioned main variants that can be made, but you can also re-illustrate it in your way. And the next design idea for today, the last one, is for search phrase "I keep all my dead jokes in a database" short. It's not too competitive right now, only 200 results for exactly this search phrase, and of course Father's Day was in the past already, but it's quite evergreen niche, because you can have some sales for any father's birthday, or for any family celebration, or for other big holiday like Christmas, and the design idea is quite funny. You should illustrate something vintage. It can be with some computer or with some kind of disk or diskette like here, and of course some vintage elements like font, like colors, and like this vintage sun will look great too, because potential audience for this design is fathers or someone who will gift it to a father, and usually it is an older person, so you should make something vintage for sure, and you also can find some inspiration, some ideas in search results, and make your variant, your illustration that will look good too. As for me, dad and mom's designs works really good. They usually have good sales because it's an evergreen niche with higher volumes of searches on two main holidays, Mother's Day and Father's Day. So I usually like to illustrate some designs for these two occasions. So it was 5 different ideas for today. Don't forget to subscribe for this channel, and see you in next videos. I wish you good sales, and bye.